I recently spoke to a friend who told me that from the time we went on COVID-19 lockdown, he has made over $250,000. I thought maybe he's one of those people holding PPEs and those crooks benefiting from COVID-19 relief funds. But no, he had positioned himself in a way that many people were looking for him and his services during lockdown. If you believe in God like I do, then you will know there's more to you than you believe. Let's make man in our image and in our likeness, God said. That's why all human beings look alike. If you remove the outer layer called the skin, you will see a bunch of muscles, tissues, veins, and a skeleton. One of the likeness we share with our Creator is the power to create. Everybody you know, including yourself, was created by God through the power of human procreation. Everything you see in your house and everything you have was made through human power of creation. The clothes you're wearing, the building you live in, the car you're driving, the cell phone you text with, none of these fell from heaven. They were all made, mostly in China, but using the power of creation, which is the biggest and the best power given by the Creator to human beings. Here's an interesting fact about this power of creation. We are always creating 24 hours, 7 days in a week. For example, when you mix tea bags, water and sugar and milk, you are creating tea every morning. Farmers who plant, irrigate and fertilize farm produce, they are creating food on our behalf. When you take potatoes and you mix with cooking oil, you create French fries. You are creating something that was not there. Creation is a process of using whatever you have, raw material, making what you desire to have, a finished product. However, there is also a reverse creation process where we abuse or misuse what we have, raw material, to end up with what we do not desire to have, a bad product. The power of creation is the best gift, but the most dangerous gift, because it is always working, it is continually working in our lives, whether we know it or not. When you talk, you are creating something. When you sleep, you are creating something. You are creating rest, rejuvenation of your body system. When you sleep too much, you are creating poverty in the near future. We have entered a season where your life will depend on how you control your power of creation. Let me give you a story to illustrate what I'm trying to say. One day, in a neighborhood called Nexus, Professor Idiotus, an overeducated old man, was woken up by a very loud noise. A flamboyant young man called JFK had moved in next door. The guy was loudy, rude, crude, and irresponsible. He threw party after party, and his friends were worse than he was. One of Mr. Candidace's bad manners was not to pay for garbage collection, so the garbage would pile up in his yard. He would time when the professor is not home and throw the garbage over the fence in the professor's yard. When the professor noticed what was going on, he weighed his option. He said, maybe I should confront this young man. What if he gets violent? I cannot fight him. Maybe I should call the police. But I have no evidence to prove that he's the one doing it. I know. I will call thugs to beat him up and teach him a lesson. But wait, that guy looks like a thug himself. What if all the thugs are his friends? He could even be their boss for all I know. The professor decided to give himself more time to weigh his options. In the meantime, he also decided to do nothing about the pile of garbage in his yard. But he would look at the garbage every morning to inspect it. The garbage kept increasing. One morning, he noticed that the garbage contained lots of broken bottles because Mr. Candidace and his friends were heavy drinkers. He remembered in school where he taught, the department was short on glass beaker containers that they use in the lab. He quickly assembled the heat processing plant and fitted baker-shaped molds. He started manufacturing bakers and sold them to his school. He also supplied other schools from the nearby towns. When the demand for his product became higher than the supply, the professor went to Mr. Canidas and told him he's willing to sponsor a DJ for his parties if he promises to throw a party every 2 days. Mr. Canidas was shocked to his core. The professor wanted free garbage in abundance. COVID-19 is our free garbage in abundance. We are told to stay home, but remember, the power of creation is working whether you're in charge or not. By choosing to do nothing and killing time because you are on lockdown, you are creating something else. In this COVID garbage, we can recycle.